Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show. And recently, former Vice President and presumed 2020 Democrat presidential nominee Joe Biden had a moment that many are comparing to 2016 Democrat presidential nominee Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables moment, where, of course, Hillary Clinton said that half of Trump's supporters belong in the basket of deplorables, a comment that didn't sit very well with a lot of average Americans who felt that, Hillary Clinton, she doesn't really seem to care too much about us. She seems to be having this elitist mindset that she is better than us average folks in the United States, and it turned out that it cost her in the election because, of course, she lost to Donald Trump. Now you got Joe Biden make this claim the other night that a lot of the people who support President Trump are people who are hating Mexicans and refer to Mexicans as being a bunch of rapists and murderers, and who hate all Muslims and don't want Muslims anywhere near the United States. Joe Biden's going on and making these comments about how people who support President Trump are all a bunch of racists and xenophobes and Islamophobes, bigoted in various ways. Of course, what Joe Biden is not telling you is he is not being honest from the start. First of all, President Trump did not say or do any of the things that Biden is trying to attribute to Trump and his supporters. I know that there, for 5 years now almost, has been this effort on the political left for folks to claim that, well, Donald Trump, when he first announced he was running for president, when he came down that escalator, he claimed that all Mexicans that come to the United States are rapists and murderers. There have been so many folks on the political left who have claimed that disingenuously, but it simply is not true. And you know what? Just go back, listen to the entire press conference of President Trump's for yourself, and you'll realize that President Trump said some of the people who come to the United States from Mexico are criminals. Some of them are rapists, some of them are murderers. He didn't say all of them because obviously not all of them are. There are some very good people who come to the United States legally from Mexico. President Trump, he's not referring to those people. He just noted that some of the people who come to the United States from Mexico, they are rapists, they are murderers. It is true. We have had rapists and murderers come to the United States from Mexico and cause those problems in the United States. President Trump was saying that as he was making a very sensible pro-America argument for why it's so imperative for us to meaningfully secure all of our borders in this country, including the U.S.-Mexico border. And then with this other claim that Biden's making, that Trump and his supporters, they hate all Muslims, no, simply not true. Yes, you had President Trump placing travel restrictions on individuals from certain countries. Some of those countries were Muslim majority countries. Keep in mind, other countries on that list were not Muslim majority countries, showing that this list was not determined based on what is the predominant religion in these countries. No, some of the countries were Muslim majority, not all of them. There were some non-Muslim majority countries on that list as well. And furthermore, the majority of the Muslim majority countries in this world were not on President Trump's travel restriction list. I mean, if President Trump was really trying to ban all Muslims from the country, he would have put all Muslim majority countries on that list. But that did not happen because, again, the goal is not to ban Muslims from the United States. President Trump was simply saying, okay, here's a list of countries, some Muslim majority, some not Muslim majority, that have not been properly reporting what's going on in their unstable countries to the United States. Thus, we do not feel safe accepting people from those countries in the United States because we don't have all the details, and it could lead to some serious problems here in our country if these people come to our country. That's all that was going on. There's no hatred for Muslims. Just like there's no claiming that all Mexicans are rapists and murderers. So Joe Biden, he's being totally disingenuous in these claims that he's making. He's lying about what President Trump has said and done. And now he's just trying to attribute all of those disgusting smears he is thrown at President Trump. He's trying to now pass that on to all of President Trump's supporters as well. And it simply is not true. It is a totally fictitious demonization of so many good people in the United States who don't hate all Mexicans, don't hate all Muslims, just simply want common sense policy that puts the United States and its citizens first, as President Trump has been doing throughout his presidency. Joe Biden, He's Hillary Clinton 2.0. He looks down on average Americans who do not agree with everything that he wants, all the things that would be so incredibly harmful for you and your country. Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton 2.0. You know what happened to Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election? You know what the result was? Make sure the same result comes the way of her political clone, Joe Biden, come this November 3rd. That's all the time that we have for today. The John Muir Show, each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. on WSAU and WHBL. Until next time, I'm out.